Welcome back, guys. In this slide, we'll be learning about conditional statements and how to reveal or hide an element based on the status of another element. Now, this allows you to, like I said, reveal certain data or use the user interface or the user interface rather based on the status of a certain data. Now, we'll be using the useState hook to have a general Boolean state that we will be using to toggle the value. In our code base here, still in our app.js file, we are importing our blog component here because we have to make use of it. Now we have the useState imported from the React. We also have here where we declared our elements in our useState. We've talked about this before. Now I'm creating a new useState data where it's called isExpand, and the function that gets to update it for us is called setIsExpand. And the data type is of Boolean value. So it's going to be true or false, depending on the use case. We've already seen how to use the delete blog function. And we are now going to create a function for the expand box. So that when I call this, what it's going to simply do is to, currently, the isExpand has a value of true, right? So I'm negating it. I'm going the opposite way, all right? So I'm saying whatever the current state of the whatever the current value of the isExpand is, I want to negate it. I want to take the opposite of it. Okay, so this exclamation mark is like not gate. All right, so if it's true, I want to change it from true to false, and I'm setting isExpand to false. Then if I click on this function again, it's currently false. I'm going to change it to true, then thereby I'm updating the isExpand value to true. Now over here, the same way I passed in the delete blog, I'm also passing the expand box function and also the isExpand boolean value. Moving over to our blogs.js, where we are going to destructure the block list, the delete block, the expand box, and isExpand from the props. Now we are looping through our blocks the usual way that we're using map method. Now this is still the delete blog, where we have access to the blog ID that is being passed to the function delete blog that allows us to delete the blogs from our screens. Now after that, we are going to have a button that allows us to toggle the text. Now beneath, this is how we are going to use the conditional statement. So isExpand, which is also passed as part of our props value here. So if the isExpand has a value of true, then this line of code gets to run. Else, if it's false, this line of code gets to be written off of the DOM, which is your browser, basically. Now, in our next slide, we'll get to see it. Currently, the toggle text has been clicked, and with that, we are going to negate the initial value of true to false, thereby hiding this particular text we have here. But if I get to click on toggle text again, this text will be reviewed. So it gets to toggle it. It works essentially with the isExpand. So once I click on this function, it runs and changes the state of the isExpand from true to false or from false to true, depending on how and when you click on it. In our next slide, we'll get to discuss about data binding and how to collect data from the user when, for instance, they are trying to log in or trying to fill a form.